The first section of the song we will refer to as Section A, and that includes and even when it goes into the section, we're still going to consider that part of Section A, even though the melody has changed. So let's start with just the first four measures, including the pickup notes leading into it. And here's what they sound like. What we have here in the right hand is the E, 2 above middle C with our fourth finger, followed by the D sharp right below that with the third. Then we do that again, then back to the E, then we'll play the B below that with our first, and then up to the D above that instead of the D sharp with our fourth, followed by the C below that with our third, and then the A below that with our first. Now, when we hit this A with our first, this is where the left hand will join us playing the A, 2 below middle C with its fifth. So these hit together and the sustain pedal goes down. Then left hand play the E above the A you just played with your second, and then the A above that with your first. After that, right hand move down and play middle C with your first, and then the E above that with your second, and then the B above that with your fourth. And that gets us through the first two measures, including the pickup notes. Now let's talk about the timing here. This song is in the key of A minor. It's also in 3/8 time, which means there are 3 beats in each measure, and if you look at the music, the 8th notes would get 1 count, so therefore the 16th notes would only get half of a beat. This is starting on the 3rd beat with that E D sharp, so 1, 2, 3, and, so that would be 2 16th notes. Next we have a full measure, measure 1. So when we come back to the E, that's 1 and 2. When we go down to the B and up to the D is 3, and then the C below that is the and of 3. So these are all 16th notes as well. So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then when the right hand goes to the A and the left hand goes to its A, that is the first beat of measure 2. 1 and 2. When the right hand comes on middle C, that's and 3 and. So everything in that measure is 16th notes. So here it is with the counting. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, let's take a look at measures 3 and 4 now. Here are measures 3 and 4 of our Section A of Free Release. What we have in the right hand is the B above middle C with our third finger, and it should be right over it. With it, the left hand is playing the E, 2 below middle C with the fifth finger. So these will hit together and the sustain pedal will come up and down. Then left hand, I want you to play the E below middle C with your first. So that's an octave higher than the E you just played with your fifth. And then cross over it with your second or third finger to play the G sharp above that. After that, right hand play the E above middle C with your first, then G sharp above that with your second, and then B above that with your fourth. From here, you go to the C above that with your fifth finger, and the left hand will play the A, 2 below middle C with your fifth. So just a few notes away for that fifth finger. This all hits together, pedal up and down. Then left hand play the E above the A you just played with your second, A above that with your first, then right hand play the E above middle C with your first, which should still be right over it. Then play the E an octave above that with your fifth, followed by the D sharp right below that with your fourth. You can hear these are pickup notes leading back into that opening phrase again. Now let's look at the counting here, starting with measure 3. When we hit that B with the third finger in the right hand, and the left hand played the E, 2 below, this was the beginning of measure 3. This is beat 1, pedal up and down. Then left hand played the E and crossed over for the G sharp on 2. Then right hand played its E and G sharp is 3, B is the end of 3.